Alright guys, here's what's going on with the r58. Taking this build to the next level now. As you see, a lot of shit has changed, so I'm just gonna go over everything right now. Start with the exterior, interior, suspension, and then we'll go over the engine modifications and all that stuff. I put on all these decals. They're just vinyl wrap decals. Mirror was red, roof was red stock. Cut in hood vents. Put on little side vents, 17 by 8 rims with 15 millimeter spacers, 205 45 tires. Did a front lip and all the red pinstriping on it. It's actually that rubberized kind too, so it's less likely to break when it hits shit. You see, it's a universal one, but look at how good those contours fit. Like, it almost looks like it was made for it. I mean, cool. Fit real well. I also did the red pinstriping on the John Cooper Works diffuser. Did all red decals and stuff like that. Alright, we'll go over the little blacked out side markers. Go over the interior real quick. Done the RS door handle pulls, put on little red leather armorettes right there, flat top bottom steering wheel, digital boost gauge, AEM air fuel ratio gauge, can't see it, OBD2 multi-gauge, display like my coolant, air fuel ratio, temp, battery voltage. It's got a Craven speed adjustable short shifter. And I upgraded all the speakers in here too. It's got the tweeter glued to the grate in there. You can't see it, just a little piece of glue you can see holding it in there. Alright, now we'll go over what's going on with the engine. It was running great. Everything was up and running good, but once it warmed up and got the temperature and sat for about 10-15 seconds or more and I went to pull away, it puffed a fat cloud of smoke. So I'm sure it had bad valve stem seals. Oh my god, why can I not? Oh, there we go, duh. So ordered a complete rebuilt cylinder head. Got it all cleaned up. I checked to make sure it was bad valves first. I did a compression test and it was 160, 165 across the board. So then I swapped the valve cover on for my other Mini, no change. Did a valve cleaning with just a upper cylinder spray shit, no change. So that's why I ended up ordering the cylinder head now. As you see, the cylinder walls are still really good. There's no scoring or anything like that. Pistons are relatively clean. Phone sucks and can't pick it up as usual, but there's still good cross hatching and stuff, so hopefully this is all going to work out. On the rebuilt cylinder head, I ported it out. I know it looks a little rough, but I promise you that's much smoother than what the stock casting was. And I opened it up a lot. I'll show you on the stock head how much it's been opened up, especially this side. And I took them all the way down. As you see, it has those air diverters built in to separate the air to the different valves. I took it all the way back down into those. Alright. You see the black around it? That's all what was ported off. Even a little past that, because you can see where the seal goes on around it. And then on this side, you kind of see the same thing, and I did the same thing again. See how much smaller those ports are. Alright, and the modifications are, so why I did that, you'll see. I got a custom tubular exhaust manifold. Hard to tell because it's wrapped. Hybrid KO4 turbo, and I did the upgraded diverter spring in there. I just doubled it up. And it's got the 11 blade compressor with the 52 millimeter housing. And I also got the matching intake with the 52 millimeter. and decently sized. Goes to a 6-inch velocity stack foam filter. Here's the good part. This is the upgraded intercooler piping. See how much bigger that piping is? Now this is where that plastic pipe is, where your T-map fits into. As you see right there, that's the T-map pipe, and that goes to the throttle body. But this is the only kit that I found that actually sells this complete piping, where it replaces the most restrictive part of your intake, might I add, is that part. So here's the company. I found them on eBay. I'm sure you can find them elsewhere. I'd hit them up soon if you're from the United States, because they're a Canadian company, and we know how Trump's been fucking with Canada, so they might not want to do business with us soon. So jump on it if you want it. I highly suggest it. It's a good kit. Alright, so now I got the Alta intercooler, which out of the 6 or 7 different intercoolers I've tested, this is by far the best, most efficient intercooler. Running 23 PSI through it on a 75-degree day, 0 to 125 mile an hour pull, my IATs are only 90 degrees. I can do that back to back to back to back to back, and it won't go over 100. And each time, after 5-10 seconds of just coasting, IATs are back down dang near to ambient. So it's more than efficient. You don't need a stepped intercooler. If you can find this Alta intercooler, I suggest getting it. There's another company that makes one that's just like this. I can't remember the name. They're good. I think it's like CS Speed or something like that. Or if you need to get a stepped intercooler because you can't find either or, I know they're expensive, but the Atom Speed ones at least have built-in air diverters to help combat that boost loss from having such a big intercooler that's not needed that big. Because that eBay stepped intercooler, man, they suck. One flows too much because there's two different types. One has a different core than the other. One flows too much, so if you're making over stock boost levels, your IATs are going to get too hot. And the other, it cools way too much and restricts way too much in order to do so. So, it both suck. Alright. Anyways, I'm also upgrading the cooling system. I'm doing an aluminum thermostat housing. I have to splice these into my stock harness because, of course, those sensors don't fit, and I can't swap sensors in there because they don't fit into there either. Doing a aluminum coolant pipe also doing the aluminum water pump, catless downpipe, NVIDIA resonated exhaust also. I got the Sneed for Speed timing kit because it's supposed to be upgraded guides, upgraded tensioner, and the upgraded chain. The chain has been cryogenically treated, so it's supposed to help prevent it from stretching and shit. And as you see, here's the Sneed guide, and here's the stock guide. So you can hear the difference. This is just, I don't know how to explain it. It's not as brittle of a plastic, so it's less likely to shatter and break off as the stock ones are. So that's kind of where we're at now. I got like the turbo blanket and all that other shit like that. I got a JB4 plug-in tuner raising the boost an extra 5 PSI. But when this is all done and said, I'm hoping to go custom, well, I'm going to go custom tune, but I got to get my aluminum intake manifold first. And then I'll either be going Mario tuning or Adrian CL, because Adrian CL's always been solid for me. But I know Mario, it'll be a lot easier going through him just because he's not on the other side of the world and shit. So, my suspension, pretty basic. Just Evil Energy coilovers. I got a John Cooper Works strut bar. It's got the adjustable end links, the stock Brembo brakes. It's got all the John Cooper Works under arrow paneling and stuff like that to go to the diffuser. So, I mean, it's a fun car. It really is. Otherwise, I wouldn't be putting all this work and money into it. But I'm not gonna lie, all these parts, I'm only about 2,000 into them. So it's not bad. And not doing this all by myself. My friend Judy's been helping me do it. She's been doing the grunt of the work. She's going to do the timing and stuff like that. I've been doing just the heavy lifting and stuff like that and all the other shit. Here's what I helped use to get the head off. Little engine rigger up there. Engine lifty thing I rigged up right there. Hoist. And worked perfect to pull it off and separate it though. So she couldn't help me lift it. She's a little chick. So she lifted it with that. I lifted it the other side. We just got it down in front and boop, plopped her over there. But that's where we're at, guys. So she's going to come by tomorrow. We're going to get this shit knocked out, hopefully finished, fired up. And then I'm going to see how much this ported head and tubular exhaust manifold helps. I'm hoping to get a nice little gain out of it, you know, especially with a brand new cylinder head and valves and everything, hopefully, right? So we're going to see. Cleaned my spark plugs, O2 sensors, all that shit, new oil, coolant. It's getting the works. So wish me luck, guys. When the update video comes out, we'll do some rips in it, see how it pulls. Alright, guys, stay safe. Motor on.